And what do I got here? Red bell pepper. I keep meeting asexual or sapiosexual guys, and I'm kind of tired of it. Anyway.
How do you know someone has low self-awareness? Here are 6 signs from Alexa's therapist. Number 1, they always have to be right. Even when the facts and the evidence point them being wrong, they are not willing to admit it. The prioritization of their pride over truth and reality creates blind spots and limits self-awareness. Number 2, they're constantly hiding behind their intent. When they do something that negatively impacts others, they focus on what they meant to do rather than what actually happened. They excuse their actions through their intentions without acknowledging the impact of their behavior. This causes them to repeat the same patterns over and over again. Number 3, they blame everyone else. Every failed relationship, workplace conflict, friendship ending, or problem somehow becomes someone else's fault. While other people may contribute to their problems, they rarely stop and ask themselves what role they played. Number 4, they get defensive when given feedback. Instead of becoming curious, asking questions, or reflecting on what was just said, they immediately justify themselves or argue right back. Their energy always goes towards protecting their ego rather than understanding themselves. Number 5, they keep making the same mistakes. Self-awareness means learning from experience. If someone repeatedly finds themselves in the same unhealthy situations, having the same arguments or dealing with the same consequences without changing their behavior, it may be a sign that they lack insight into their own patterns. Number 6, they think they know everything. Truly self-aware people know they could be wrong and that there's always more to learn. They're willing to challenge their beliefs and consider other perspectives. This helps them grow instead of getting stuck in their own ways.
Yeah.
How do you know someone has low self-awareness?
That's a good one.
Winter is the best season. I agree. Somebody asked something else, but I feel like I missed it. Oh, wow. I think I missed. I got a blue chat. Do you have time blindness and any tips to help? I don't know. I would like to think that I do not have time blindness. I'm usually very aware of what time it is and mostly aware of how much time has passed. So I would say that I don't really have that issue as much. As a kid, my parents wanted me to wear a watch all the time so that I could be presently aware of what time it was all the time. I don't know if that's particularly useful. I know that like Apple Watches and different smartwatches have features that will like vibrate or light up and do other things, which can be helpful for keeping you alert and aware. Ooh, I got an orange chat. Okay, say dating apps. I haven't gotten a like in a year, maybe longer. Male experience on same as women.
Thanks for the like.
Just gotten a flood of likes. You're pretty. If you were to go to a bar, do you not have men approach you? I'm trying to piece together your question there. Yeah, definitely the male and the female experience of dating apps can be very, very different. I find that sometimes some men, not all men, but some men struggle to set up their profiles. Maybe they don't know how to take a good picture of themselves. Maybe they don't know what to write in the little bio section. So that can contribute sometimes. But yeah, the experience, no matter what you do, is going to definitely be different. I don't drink alcohol, so I don't go to bars. I don't like bars. I don't like that environment. And so, like, yeah, if I went, I'm sure I'd be able to talk to somebody, but just somebody isn't really my goal, you know?
Hey, Victor. Hi, Eduardo. How you doing?
You guys are nice.
I do speak English, yes.
Yeah, I know. I don't even know. Yeah, I mean, I would say that I do understand dating conceptually, sure. And honestly, I think I'm halfway decent at it. I just don't like anybody. I got a green chat. Undiagnosed.
She's just reading. She's just reading stuff that people pay for. Okay, I'm not into that. I like it when a YouTuber does both. Reads chats that are paid for and then reads things that are. You speak Portuguese and English? That's cool. I know someone who's Portuguese. Have you ever heard of Sadu? YouTuber, and he goes in VR chat.
hopefully you can all hear me. Welcome to this week's live stream. Hello everyone. Hello to Bailey. Hello from LA. Hello to Benny. Welcome everybody just now joining.
It is? Oh,
Today is kind of
actually,
that
yeah.
live stream on last week's live stream. In case you missed it, I'll give a little bit of a explanation of what we talked about. Last week I covered this. Arizona clergy who learns of CA and confessions aren't required to report it. Court rules. Hello from suburban Salt Lake, Utah. Hello and welcome. I love seeing Utah people show up because I'm like, there's some of us over there too. So yeah, last week I talked a little bit about the recent Arizona ruling saying
Do you live in Portugal, or
bishops basically
you
wanted
speak
bishops to learn about
Portuguese?
CA, CSA, they may be able to just say like it's basically against our religion to have to tell the police about this. It's basically a clergy penitent privilege. And so this week though is, I feel like, related but unrelated. And so today what I wanted to talk about is something that actually happened about a year ago. It's funny because I was planning this video, and then as I was planning this video, I realized like, oh, it's actually been almost exactly 1 year because I published this video on August 15th of 2025. So we're going to talk about this whole situation today. As you can see, everything is blurred except for my face, which commenters were quick to be like, what the heck? Why is this video blurred? Why can't I see anything? So look, there's a little sliver getting through. So I'm going to explain today why the video was removed to begin with, and then my thought process of like why I blurred what I did, and then get into new things I have learned since I posted the video. So I have kind of updates concerning what I discussed in the original video, and it's all connected back to the founders of Swig. Ethan says I saw it before it was blurred. Shout out to Ethan. He showed up. Oops, sorry. He showed up ready. I mean, it was probably up unblurred for maybe 48 hours. So I would say anyone who's watched, maybe anyone even on this live stream, is showing up to things, like you might have seen it, but if you weren't in that first 48-hour window, you would have had to go on Patreon to watch the unblurred version. So I thought I'd start by explaining what is Swig, what is dirty soda. Shout out to Canceled No More, just left the church, congratulations. I do still have this cup because I kept it back from when I purchased it a year ago, but I have not gone back to Swig since I learned what I talked about in that video, which I'm going to share more today. Dirty soda is kind of popular right now. I feel like it's very similar to like Sonic has their mixed drinks. It's kind of like a cocktail with an alcohol. Dirty soda is often some sort of fountain drink with half and half, coffee creamer, flavored add-ins like coconuts, all sorts of different add-ins, and it's called dirty soda. And dirty soda was kind of invented, that term is copyrighted by Nicole Tanner. She is the founder of Swig. She's the co-founder of Swig. This is an article that was done on her. Here's Nicole Tanner. The title is How Nicole Tanner Founded Swig. This is from back in 2022. So she kind of pioneered the dirty soda trend. There have been many copycats since. Swig also sued another competitor named So Delicious. But I would say, especially since getting popularized by, let me pull this up for you guys, especially since getting popularized by, I'm muting this so it's not in my ear, by Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. As you can see, this is a scene from Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. They're going to Swig. We have like a B-roll situation, Jesse. So I would say Swig was always kind of on top of the dirty soda game. But I think that after the show so consistently was highlighting the brand, it became way more popular. And so I would say the ethos of Swig is similar to Crumble, where it's like Crumble is constantly getting YouTube videos made about it because it's like, this is a 12,000 calorie cookie. Welcome to Jay, who just joined us in the chat. And it's like, because Mormons don't drink coffee, obviously no alcohol, no other vices, sugar is kind of the number one vice in Utah. I know when I did my Swig video before, if you Google trends and search like what state ranks highest for something like sugar or cookie, Utah was one of the top 5 because Utah's just legitimately quite obsessed with sugar. The Swig did sell a large majority of their ownership to the Larry H. Miller Foundation along with a few other stakeholders, but the Nicole Tanner and her husband Todd Tanner are still considered to be the founders of the brand. Yeah, they're kind of opening everywhere. This person said Swig just opened in my not-so-Mormon suburbia. I think it's gross, but a lot of people are very into it. Even the ex-Mormons, obviously, I feel like anybody who, I didn't grow up in Utah, but I feel like for a lot of people from Utah, they kind of get obsessed with dirty soda. So let's talk about the blurred video. And like I said, this happened almost about a year ago, and it was kind of, learning about how YouTube works is honestly kind of like, I feel like you're just learning on the job. It's not like they have like their community guidelines and stuff, but you also have to just like figure out, okay, what can I talk about? What I can't talk about? What does the algorithm get upset about? Like I talked about that last week with my CSA video. Like there's some stuff that maybe gets a little shadow banned or has some, so like I said, I feel like I've only been doing this for a couple of years. I definitely know more now than I knew a year or more ago. But yeah, so back when I posted this video, I had never had a long form video disappeared like this. They got taken down. And to explain what I talked about in the blurred video, which is we're leading to why I got taken down, is basically that as I was researching Swig and doing my little cute outline, and I had just done a crumble video, and I was like, oh, I'll just talk about like another brand that's kind of associated with this morbid obsession with sugar. Sorry, like Swig. And so I was researching researching for a long period of time, and I found it so strange that Nicole Tanner was so much the face of Swig, because keep in mind, I used to be Mormon, obviously, and I felt like in any successful business I've ever seen come out of Mormondom, typically the man is kind of front and center. We're not getting this like almost feminist language about like, oh, it's a female founder. She's a mom who almost like I would say like she did it on her own. She's just like a incorrigible mom who wanted to start something fun. And I'm kind of getting this like, why are they showing her as a solo founder when I'm also seeing like I'm pretty sure she's married. She has kids. She's from this Mormon family, which is a very patriarchal system. So I felt like it was just strange that they were not equally profiling both the husband and wife as founders. And I did find some early articles. Here's an example where this is from 2017, where the husband is discussed. So Nicole Tanner started Swig with her husband, Todd Tanner. And I was like, okay, so for whatever reason, at a certain point, they were kind of elevating him and naming him. Why are they not equally yoked? That was my thought. I was like, I just have a gut feeling like there's a reason that he's not the face of this, because if I know a Mormon man starts a business, he's going to want to have his name on the title too. And so I started digging around, and I found this article.
Well, that was really good.
And I'll share.
Well done.
So I'm going to go back to because on my Patreon video, it's not blurred. So I do still have a few screenshots to share with you all.
So that was 3 avocados, chili powder, grapeseed oil, curry powder, some salt, and some black cracked pepper, and I think that's all. I don't know. But yeah, thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Especially thank you for commenting, because it gives me something to work with. I'll do a sleep stream tonight, and I'm not sure if there's anything I'll do in between there and now. There's always a chance of a makeup where I put some on put some eyeshadow on. I also have a dark lipstick. I like almost never, like I use this like once. I don't even know how it works. I think there's supposed to be 2 things, right? I don't know which one's first though. Crystal Lip Duo. It's probably this one first. That looks crazy already. I want to dress like goth one day, like pastel goth. It smells good. It tastes good. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna grab a mirror. Hey, yeah. Oh. Okay. Let's see here. I actually don't know how to put on lipstick. Like, think it looks okay though. I want to do like the bow. I really like that. That's so freaking cool. I like that shade. I kind of want to do like the Cupid's bow, like up above here, like. I don't have a defined one. I think that's part of the problem. I don't know where the lines are, and it's not distinct enough. My natural tone. I feel like it's missing some. I think it's cute though. I should go around walking like this at night. That'd be crazy. People would be scared. And I guess I'm supposed to put this on. I like it. I actually like the shimmer. I think I'll even put on some eyeliner. I don't really look good in eyeliner, but that's not really the point. I'm just bored. I'm kind of tired of like adults that kind of act like children. And so now I'm just kind of bored with myself because I can't get any like community stimulation of like people who I think are interesting. I don't know if that makes sense. Anyway. I don't think I have the right eyes for eyeliner. I don't know. Not really good at makeup. Oh, I just got bored. Maddie Flux, hi. I just like went for a hike and I don't relate to men. I'm kind of getting tired of it. And so I'm just kind of like, I made a video just about like having I made some like avocado dip thing with like a bunch of different other like spices and stuff, and I had some red chili pepper, or no, I had some red bell peppers, and then I was just like thinking about this lipstick, and I was like, why not? I'm bored. I'm unstimulated. I don't even know how to put on makeup. Like, I think my right eye looks better than my left eye, but I also tried to put it in like the internal spot, and on the left side I didn't try to do that very well at all. Like, isn't it weird that we paint our eyelashes or whatever? Like, we paint our eyes. It's so old too. Yeah. Okay, that is eyebrow stuff. I mean, never do my brow. That's kind of cool. That's a shadow. Perfect. That's the whole point. Let's do a nice, lovely pink. This isn't. It's called 4D. It's not exactly a true pink. It's pretty. Oh. Thicker on my left than my right for some reason. That's crazy. It's the left eye is better than the right eye. Look at that dazzle on that left eyebrow. But the right one, something fell short. I don't know what happened. Hello, Susan, Bernard, 9327. How you doing? How you doing? Oh, I'm actually almost out of this one. That's crazy. I like rarely use it. Does it make my eyes look crazy? Now I have sparkles all over in my bed. Okay, what shall we do now? I think I'll do dark in the center. I forget which one I just put on. I think it was this one called Virtual. Yeah, it wasn't the one called Meta, because that's like not even used very much. That's not really going on very I want it to be thickening. I did not put any primer on, so that's what I get for not putting in primer. If I just talked like this all the time, wouldn't it just be like so amazing to be like so calm and relaxed and slow paced? Like everything is a moment of peace and calm. Okay, now what? Now what? Darker or lighter? Should I go darker or lighter? I think I'll use Bite. And this palette is called Bite. B-Y-T-E. And it's like, it's lighter, but it's a different color, so it's good. Make sure I dab it right. Bite. Oh my gosh, that didn't go well. That did not go well. Why does it look different on camera? On camera, it looks like I just like slopped it up the side of my face. Oh no. Yeah, it looks like a whole different look. That's for sure. I kind of always unintentionally go toward a grunge look. It's kind of just what my face lands on, I guess. Do I look grunge? I don't know what it looks like. But from my teeth. That's the trouble when you wear makeup. It's like, well, the trouble when I wear makeup is like I forget where I have makeup on, and so then I go and rub my eyes or something, and then I'm like, oh shucks. Okay, well, bonus makeup moment. Bonus. It's okay. I don't like how the sides turned out. I don't know why it looks so different. Like it looks crazy. It's okay. How does it look? Someone tell me something. Oh, Family OT 8885. Tell me. Does it look okay? Oh, look at the IT. That's so crazy. That's kind of why I don't wear that stuff. Well, anyway, thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Especially thank you for commenting because it gives me something to work with. No one had answered the question except maybe one person. Oh, well, Australian. Yeah. Okay. From Maddie Fox back in that moment. Okay. Well, yeah. So, I'll do a sleep stream tonight, probably. So, thank you for joining, and I'll see your comments in the next stream. Bye!